Welcome in, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend, the Glad Dad here at the All-Star Race for Turn 4 Cup Series. Woo! Race number 7 at Dover. Boy, this is going to be an exciting one tonight. We've got an interesting format for everybody tonight. Going to have 2 heat races and a feature race tonight. The heat races are 35 laps apiece. 20 drivers will start, 12 will advance. That's for both of them. And then you go to the feature, which is 75 laps. Only 24 drivers in that, but I think we have about 20. So, let's see. Yeah, we have 19 drivers here tonight. So everyone will be in the heat races and the feature. But qualifying has started. We're about halfway through with it now, so let's get down trackside and check and see who's got the fastest times. It's like Donnie Honeycutt sitting at the top of the board. But this guy right here, Berdina, currently second fastest. And looks like nobody else is qualified here. We've got 14 drivers that did qualify. We're running a little bit behind tonight. What's going on, Rob Hamilton Gaming? And Glat Mommy in the house. Yeah, Glat Mom, that's my better half, my much better half. She's like 75% of my better half. I'm only 25% good. But whose miles the Monster going to eat up tonight? And the horsepower for these next-gen cars for the All-Star Race has been kicked up to 110%. So these cars are going to be wild. Coming off pit road, getting around the corners. I've had some people say here on the restarts, the bumps going into turns 1 and 2 are treacherous. So we're going to wait to see here. But I'm kind of excited. As looks like Mike Prachek qualified 3rd in the house. How about that? One of the admins over here at Turn 4 showed him how it's done. As qualifying should end here, and we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. The first heat race of the night, 35 laps. As everything switches over, these drivers are now going to get gridded up. So you know what time it is. Starting on the pole tonight, the 22 of Donnie Honeycutt with Raymond Herdina. Getting ready to show them how it's done here tonight. Starting in the second spot, row number 2, Ted Newman and Mike Prachek. Row 3, Trevor Quisenberry with Drew Calvert. Row 4, Mike Thorne, Travis Manning. Row 5, Tyler Honeycutt with Charles Wilson. Row 6, Jason Orchak with Zane Green. Adam Probst with Matt Lang take over row 7. Row 8, Eric Johnson, Kel Peterson. In row number 9, Rob Hamilton with Ronald Judd. And taking over the very last spot at 19th, Terry Litweiler. Take a look at the weather for tonight's race. 95-degree track temp. Woo, boy. Cloudy with some slight wind. Nothing that's going to upset these cars. As we get ready to take to the green flag. As the pace car's off. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, Raymond Herdina, some others. Spinning back here in the back. And looks like we're not going to throw a caution here. As Jason Ornshak looks like gets going again. Some of these others, there we go. Now we're throwing a caution. As looks like Newman, Ted Newman in the lead right now for some reason. And let's take a look here and see what happened on the restart. Well, this is after the restart. Kel Peterson, around he goes. And doesn't look like he hits anything. Oh, he does. He hits his teammate, Eric Johnson. And yeah, that was what the yellow flag was for right there. Yep, some of the Outcast guys already getting taken out. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. I know I am. Tired though, for sure. As Ted Newman now is going to take over the lead here. He's going to have the preferred starting spot. Should be going green flag racing next time by. As they're heading down the backstretch right now. All right. Looks like the lights are off on the pace car. So we should be splitting up here and going green next time by. Let's see if we can officially get this thing underway. Lots of heavy hitters out here. Well, everybody's a heavy hitter out here. In this league, it's hard to win. As we've got quite a few new drivers out here tonight. Some I haven't seen before, some that just signed up. But pace car should be heading in right now. There we go. Now getting back to the green flag as Ted Newman will lead us to the green. And now Donnie Honeycutt losing it. And the field is stacked up once again. All right, so looks like Honeycutt's got some damage on that right front already. As Trevor Quisenberry already up 3 spots. Adam Probst, hope I'm saying that correctly, already up 6 positions. As this extra 10% of horsepower has thrown these guys for a loop. Tyler, Honeycutt down pit road, Mike Prachek as well. And looks like Mike's got a little bit of damage on that right front of his Bass Pro Shops machine. Oh, not a little bit, he's got quite a bit. Hopefully these guys can get it figured out here, as we have not turned one single lap under green. D-Mac, how we doing tonight? You gonna do a little bit of streaming tonight, a little later? Living the dream. Well, I'm living the dream, but it's not my dream, it's somebody else's dream. I hear you. Yeah, right after these interviews tonight, the old Glad Dad will retire. This week has been bad, and here in South Alabama, today's temperature outside was 102 degrees. Now, you can believe that. It was hot. No, I never stopped. But you know what? I love my day job. I absolutely love my day job. I'm a superintendent for a construction company. But I'm also an equipment operator, layout, layout jobs, read drawings, line stuff out. I build the foundation of the project. Been doing it for years and absolutely love it. All right, pace car's off. Here we go. Can we get it started here officially? These drivers may have got it figured out now. As here we go, Ted Newman, a little bit of a tire spin here, but he gets it going as the caution will come out once again. This time, Raymond Herdina. And we're going to take a look at it here. Travis Manning also involved. Let's see what happened to the 87 as he's on the outside lane. Oh, the 17. Trevor Quisenberry didn't get a great start. Oh, and Ronald Judd takes him out. That go fast button is being pressed a little bit too much. Yeah, and I believe if I was race control, I would make this single file restart. That way we can get this thing. That my man in the 17. Oh man. Are you who? This guy? This guy right here? Yeah, he's a pretty cool cat. He's a pretty cool cat. I know he took them guys to school last week at Watkins Glen. You hear me? He absolutely dominated that race, led every single lap, all 45 laps. So yeah, he did fantastic. As now Drew Calvert up 4 spots here. He's going to be starting in second. And Terry Litweiler up 12 spots. Holy moly, he started in the 19th position. As we've got some drivers down pit road still. Looks like 5 drivers down pit road still getting damage fixed. Mike Prachek started in 4th, now down to 10th. As we're looks like we're going double file restarts. All right, folks, we're going to try it again. Trevor in the chat. You better believe it, Trevor gonna be in the chat. He's a #1 supporter. All right, so the pace car should be off this time. And are we gonna go green? Or are we gonna go back to yellow? To the restart zone we go. And looks like we're green. Yeah, everybody made it through now. Now they've actually got to go around the corners at speed. So we've got a whole different hurdle to go. As Terry Litweiler now. He's got the 45 and the 69 right to his bumper here. As Jason Orenchek now looking low. These cars are definitely fast tonight. As Mike Prachek now trying to work his way back up through the field. I heard some scraping going on. Adam Probst now up in 4th. As Zane Green running the high side here. On the outside of Orenchek. And now Herdina making the pass by. This guy's getting it figured out now. Charles Wilson on the outside of the 88 right now. Oh, looks like the Zane Green in the wall. As Trevor Quisenberry trying to run up here and grab the lead from Ted Newman. As we look off the rear of Ted, you're going to see that 17 creeping up quickly. Drew Calvert back there in 3rd. And these guys have got a nice gap. Trevor on the bottom and Ted Newman running the middle as the caution comes out. All right, who did it? Not really sure who it was for. Let's take a look. And it's a pretty good pack right here. And yeah, my assumptions were correct. The 3 got spun. We're going to take a look at it here one more time, this time at a little bit slower speed here. The 3 moving down the track as the 22 comes up, gets into the left rear of the 3, it gets him going. Turns him around. As Mike Prachek now coming down pit road. To get some damage fixed. Meanwhile, as we move back up here, Ted Newman still in the lead. Trevor didn't quite get to him. All right, so as you can see up there, our 4th caution of the night had a nice little quick green flag run. Yeah, you got a fed, Daddy Dirty Bags. As the pace car lights are off, heading down that back stretch. So we're going to go green this time. As Trevor's going to try to close that gap up here, have a nice restart. But Ted Newman having a fantastic run tonight. He's out here looking fast at Dover. All right, to the restart zone we go. Drivers getting a little swirly here, but they get it figured out as Ted Newman back to the action as Raymond Herdina now underneath Drew Calvert. Tyler Honeycutt going to go with him. Oh, let's not put it 3 wide here, boys. Herdina gonna clear now, moves itself up into 3rd. As Trevor Quisenberry now trying to make the pass happen. Ted Newman just really fast right now. Off the nose of Trevor. As he's got nice exit here and very shallow entry. With a diamond in 1 and 2, comes back down the track to open it up. Making that straightaway nice and long here. He's going to do the same thing over here. As we look out back, he's got Raymond Herdina trying to close up now. As we got Tyler Honeycutt now battling underneath Drew Calvert for the 4th position. Oh, Calvert hard in the wall. Man, oh man. That was a nasty hit to that right front. You're probably going to have damage after that one, as I saw the tire literally come off the ground. Charles Wilson in line here with Terry Litweiler on the outside, or behind him. Rob Hamilton battling as a new guy here in the league, Travis Manning, trying to move to the outside of Terry Litweiler. He's going to make the pass happen. Oh man, Charles Wilson hard on the outside wall. We saw that earlier from Drew Calvert. It's Jason Horncheck battling on the outside of the 88. As Quisenberry has not yet made the pass. Around the outside, the 84 goes, and Travis Manning following it as well. Oh, Jason Horncheck. Hard in the wall. Nice battle going on here with Donnie Honeycutt. As we got 5 laps to go, Trevor now trying to close in even further as he's looking low on the 33 right now. Not going to be able to make the pass happen, but he better hurry up because he's got the 87 and the 45 battling side by side here. 45 now takes the 3rd spot. As the caution will come out. For Donnie Honeycutt. Take a look here and see what happened to Donnie. Oh, looks like it just got loose coming out of 4. Man, oh man, these cars are a handful tonight at Dover. I've not seen something like this happen. As we're going to reset here, the lights are still on the base car. Yes, that is exactly right, Herdina. That when I heard that, that's exactly the sound that I made in my head. That's my man. Yeah, exactly. We're on the same brainwaves here, brother. Hey, but look, you got to settle in there. You got to settle in, Herdina. You hear me? Settle in. You got Trevor, just a car in front of you here. Bottom won't work. I am seeing that. Now, the bottom will work, but you've got to drive it way deep in there. I've seen Tyler doing it. Tyler's been making passes back here by diving it way down deep. Like he's literally going. Now I'm just calculating here just by watching the broadcast, Trevor, but it looks like he's driving it in at least 20, 25 feet deeper than you normally would in, say, the opens or the fixed, the officials. And then he kind of just diamonds way up the track and then gets back going again. Just give her a shot. Let's see if it'll work. If it don't, you'll finish second. If it does work, you owe me a win. You got to shout me out. That's my tip for the day. All right, here we go. These guys are back side by side. Man, it's awesome having the racers in here in the chat while they're racing. It's just awesome. Okay, so will Newman take the win? Or will it be upset here in heat number 1? To the restart zone we go, round and round. Green flag, back in the air. Oh, Trevor Quisenberry in the wall. With the slide. Ted Newman now with a fantastic jump. As he's going to come around here out of turn number 4 and take the white flag. One more time around in heat number 1 for Ted Newman. Tyler, though, barreling down on him right now. Boy, this guy's fast. 0.6 faster than Newman was that last lap by. So close. And Ted Newman winning heat number 1. Oh man, Trevor, it's all good. It's just a heat race, buddy. You're in the feature, so don't worry about it. As Quisenberry goes and gives him a bump here. And Ted Newman turning it around on the front stretch. And that's it. So, with that being said, we should be getting ready to go again. Oh, so looks like it's just one heat race, and then it's the feature since there were not enough drivers. For the second heat race. So, with that being said, let's get down to the starting lineup. Now, as he starts on the pole for the feature race, the 33 of Ted Newman. Starting in the second, the 45 of Tyler Honeycutt. In row number 2, Raymond Herdina with Trevor Quisenberry. Row 3, Travis Manning, Drew Calvert. In row 4, Rob Hamilton and Terry Litweiler. Row 5, Charles Wilson and Mike Prachek. Row 6, Zane Green with Ronald Judd. Row 7, Matt Lang with Adam Probst. Row 8, Mike Thorne with Jason Orenchek. Row 9, Donnie Honeycutt, Cale Peterson. And in the back, in 19th, row number 10, Eric Johnson. As we take a look here at the weather as the lights are off on the pace car. 90-degree track temp, so it's 5 degrees cooler than it was in heat number 1. So as we get this thing going, who do we have tonight for the feature race? As Ted Newman gets that really good start here. No driver spinning on the restart. And looks like a restart violation for Ted Newman. So Raymond Herdina now going to take the lead. And this guy's out in the lead. You know how hard it is going to be to pass him. Tyler Honeycutt, he's got a pretty fast car tonight. As we got this guy, Travis Manning, a new driver here to the league. Making his first ever start tonight in the All-Star race. As he's got the 17, Trevor Quisenberry on his bumper, and the very first 22nd lap time turned tonight in race was by, well, now Kel Peterson has beat that with a 22.81. Kel back here in 13th, all by himself right now, back here behind the 84 of Jason Horncheck. Oh, as Kel Peterson goes sideways here. And Ugliest Toes just followed. Appreciate the follow. And you want to know how you can find info about the league. That's a great question. Hopefully one of our league admins are in the chat and can help you out with finding the Discord. As Ted Newman just turned the fastest lap, 22.72. How about that? And let's check on Mike Prachek, one of the league admins here, making a run for it in 10th position. As he's looking underneath the 95 here. Beautiful Texaco paint scheme by Zane Green. As the bottom lane seems to be working now. As Mike Prachek just moved up into the 9th position. Rob Hamilton single filed out here trying to catch Drew Calvert. As Trevor Quisenberry made it by Travis Manning, now moves up into the 3rd position. Everybody's single filed out now. Got a long race. Well, not, I mean, 75 laps. That's a decent little race. But Raymond Herdina out front right now. Tyler Honeycutt trying to close that gap. As he's just about a half a tenth faster than Raymond was last lap by. Hey, there we go. JKKSR, one of the league admins, says he'll get you the Discord link. And now let's take a look out the back of Tyler Honeycutt as Trevor Quisenberry in 3rd, just being cool, calm, and collected right now. Running identical lap times to the leaders. The top 4 ran pretty much the exact same lap time. 23:50. The top 4 are the fastest on track. And there we go. Discord link is in the chat. Anybody watching that is not in the league that would like to contend here with the Turn 4 Cup Series, give it a click and join up. Tyler Honeycutt now taking the lead. Absolutely, JKKSR. We got some people out here in the chat tonight watching. Let's take a look back a little bit further and let's see how Mike Prachek's doing. He was able to clear Ronald Judd in that 64. Actually looked like Ronald Judd's moved up positions. So he got past Cale Peterson. Now moves himself up into 10th position. And Drew Calvert here. Looks like he's pretty safe for now. He's got a nice gap here between him and Rob Hamilton, but he's trying to close the gap up on Travis Manning right now. As Travis looking low here on Trevor. The two powerhouses battle side by side down the backstretch. Trevor can't make it happen, or Travis can't make it happen here. That's going to stump me tonight. Travis and Trevor. As let's get on board here with Travis Manning. Oh, he's being nice and calm there on and off throttle. Oh, he's got a huge run here. Is he going to try to take it? Yes, he is. He's going to pull down below the 17. And let's get outside the car now. He's going to make the pass happen on Trevor to move himself up into the 3rd position. Now he's all over the back of Raymond Herdina. Ooh, Raymond couldn't quite keep it going here. As now Travis down underneath Raymond. He's going to throttle up a little earlier. And yes, he's going to get him cleared. Now Travis Manning up into the 2nd position. As Trevor Quisenberry going to try to do the same thing. Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Honeycutt versus Manning. We talked about it in a text group earlier with some of the league admins saying that Travis Manning, I was like, man, you got to watch out for this guy. I think he's going to give the Honeycutts a run for their money. And he is not disappointing right now, as he's a tick faster than Tyler the last 2 laps, even while battling here. As Trevor Quisenberry was able to get by Raymond Herdina. Now there's a nice gap spread out between the top 5, 6. As looks like Ronald Judd is about to have some company here with the 22 of Donnie Honeycutt. Donnie's struggling tonight. I would have thought that this was going to be a good track for him, as Mike Prachek getting passed by Cale Peterson right now. Going to move Cale up at the 9th. Mike is going to fall back into the 10th spot. And no, he's not. He's going to battle back underneath. Doesn't have the momentum drive off out of 2 to make it happen, to keep him back underneath the 20. So Mike Prachek will now fall back to 10th officially. As Terry Litweiler now. The feature has been very calm here, guys and gals. Really impressed with these guys. Oh, it's Kel Peterson sideways. And into the wall goes Kel Peterson. And the caution will wave here for the first time in the feature. Man, oh man, Kel Peterson lost it coming out of turn number 4. That's a tricky thing for these next-gen cars. Doesn't matter, fixed sets, open sets. That transition out of 4 is sketchy. Yeah, I mean, it's the same way with the trucks. It's the same way with the, used to be Xfinity, now the O'Reilly series. Especially with warm tires, as I bet his are screaming right now. So, check this out, folks. It's lap 25 of 75. Do we go in? Do we get some tires? Do we stay out? Do we try to go a little bit further here before we stop and get a set? It's all going to boil down to this. What does Tyler and Travis do? The top 2. Heck, what does Trevor and Raymond do? They're sitting 3rd and 4th. And looks like they're coming down pit road. Yes, they are committed. They're going to stop and get some fresh Goodyear rubber. Everybody came down pit road. So we're going to see here, are we going to have some really good stops? Are we going to see some leapfrogging in positions off of pit road? As Tyler, right side's going up on him. I think the 17 is probably going to win the fight off pit road. We're going to see here. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, 17 doing a really good job here of getting back out. So Trevor Quisenberry now moves up a spot, as Manning now loses a spot to Drew Calvert. How about that? Drew having a really good stop. It's like Travis Manning 55 seconds total time, where Trevor was only 51. So that was the difference. Travis spent 3 extra seconds down in his box. Yes, that is correct. He sure did. Now, I wasn't going to tell the man's business there, JK. I wasn't going to tell it. I wasn't going to tell his business to the world. I just said he was 3 extra seconds in the box. Yep. It's like one of those, you remind me of, you're going to be a gossip girl. Oh, gossip girl. Tell everybody business. Did you hear about so-and-so? All right, let's get back to business here. Tyler, Trevor on the front row as we're going back green. No spinnies, no spinnies. It's a little bit of a weird transition here. I'm not going to joke about that. It is a weird transition because the restart zone is just out of the corner. So only the top 2 or front 2 rows are pretty much straight here as Tyler keeps the lead. Trevor to the bumper. Take a look back here. Rob Hamilton battling with Terry Litweiler. We got another battle back here between Eric Johnson, Raymond Herdina. Johnson has nowhere to go as Charles Wilson's in front of him here. So the spot will probably get lost as Herdina now moves up and looks to the inside of the 57. Oh, Rob Hamilton hard in the outside wall. Outside lane does look pretty good though. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide here. Nope, not quite. Eric Johnson backs out of it. I thought for sure he was going to make it and send it in there. Time is of the essence now, boys, as we are just about halfway in this race. Let's take a look back up here. Off the back of this guy, he's got Trevor Quisenberry now breathing down his neck. Don't look in the mirror, just drive your race. Really, really good job by these top guys. They're staying close together. I mean, just pure competition all the way from the front to the back as Donnie Honeycutt now makes up a spot. And Raymond Herdina and Eric Johnson still battling. Now Johnson makes the pass and moves himself up after pretty much not really being able to finish in the heat race. The cars have reset, the damage was fixed. So now back out and trying to make some moves as we've got Charles Wilson now underneath Rob Hamilton. Eric Johnson with the push here to the 57 to get him by clear and quick. Oh, it's Raymond Herdina and Rob Hamilton hard into the outside wall out of 4. So it's going to move Charles and Eric up to 7th and 8th position. As we go up here and check Travis Manning just being nice and calm. Drew Calvert as well. Herdina and Hamilton battling. Eric Johnson been able to pull away from Herdina as Hamilton now battles back in front of Herdina. Now Herdina looking low once again. Not going to be able to make it happen. Hamilton's running that middle line, which, oh, as Herdina's hard to the wall, so is Donnie Honeycutt. Kel Peterson now moving back up after that spin. He's got fresh tires. Damage looks like he's fixed. And good to go. Ted Newman, the first place finisher here of the heat race, now finds himself back in 16th place and did receive the lucky dog on that pass caution. As we go back up front, Tyler Honeycutt still leading the way, and it looks like Travis Manning now has moved up the track, running a little bit higher side now, trying to search for some grip. As Tyler not even doing any sort of diamond here. As we look here, Eric Johnson now trying to take another spot away from the 57 of Charles Wilson as he dives it down. Oh, excuse me. It's been a rough day. Did not mean to yawn. Still a nice battle here as Travis Manning's closed up the gap on Trevor, and they're going side by side. I saw Travis Manning looking for some grip, searching around, as he did exactly what I was telling Trevor about earlier, how these cars are diving it down a little bit deeper than they normally would and then sliding up the track just a smidge, open it up their center, and that's exactly what just got pulled on Trevor. So Will Travis Manning be able to go up there and give Tyler Honeycutt a run for his money? We're going to see here. I'm going to take a look at their times. And Raymond Herdina and Donnie Honeycutt battling. Honeycutt was able to get by. And now Zane Green trying to do something with the 87 machine. Having a quiet run at 95 of Zane Green. First time in this league. Not having a bad run. And Travis Manning 2/10 quicker that last lap. Quicker than Tyler. As we take a look at the fastest 5 for 5, Travis Manning fastest on track. Well, Tyler both have the same average time, 4 or 5 lap average. Now that is consistency, folks. Oh, as Travis Manning had a moment there out of 4, he was sliding the car. The rears were sliding around on Travis's car. Starting to get a little spread out though, as Honeycutt now has a half a second gap over the 28 machine. And Tyler has actually picked up the gap, picked up the time, or picked up his time over Travis, running a little bit faster. Drew Cowart now faster than Manning and Quisenberry, looking to get his pace here long run. See what other battles we have. Donnie Honeycutt trying to close that gap up on Rob Hamilton of the 69 machine. Donnie looking for clean air. Let's look off the back deck lid of the 69 Rob Hamilton. You're going to find Donnie Honeycutt all over the back of him here, as Donnie now all the way to the bottom, and then he slides up the track. And oh man, he lost some ground big time there. He should be able to gain it back on the exit, and he doesn't. Donnie looks like he's fighting a little bit of a tight race car. As we look off the back of Tyler Honeycutt, now he has got a 1 second lead over Travis Manning. So Tyler proven he has got what it takes to be the #1 contender out here. As we look back here to Mike Freychek, as he's got the 51 of Eric Johnson all over him. And I'm looking at lap times here. Looks like Johnson's a tick faster here. Johnson trying to close up that gap. He's running a diamond line. Really closes up on the straightaways. Loses a little bit in center, and then gains a bunch here on the exit. I think that three car of Mike Freychek, you can see how he drives away just a little bit in center. Oh, now he's making the pass happen. Eric Johnson now making the pass on the 3 of Mike Freychek, put him up into 6th position. Now he's got to go up there and run down Terry Litweiler. has a very nice gap right now in front of Johnson. Drew Calvert. Looks like Drew fading back a little bit as Tyler Honeycutt. He's running the same lap times as the leader right now, 23:79. Tyler's kind of lost a little bit of speed as he's battling with Matt Lang. Matt Lang up in the wall a little bit. Not intentional, just trying to let the leaders go by. That's just the type of driver that Matt Lang is. Very nice and courteous driver. Matt Lang not having the run he should have had tonight, running in the 16th position. As Raymond Herdina now falls back to 13th. Boy, oh boy, he went from doing really good here to falling back. Oh, as he was loose there in the corner on the entry of 3. Goodness. And Charles Wilson, he's got the 22 underneath him now. How we doing, Dari 22? And Donnie Honeycutt now goes by, moves up into 9th. Looks like Calvert and Litweiler, they're about to be battling here as they're getting closer and closer. Calvert's falling back to Terry right now. So it's going to be moments away from Terry Litweiler taking that spot away. Oh, he throttled up here in the center. Got some lap traffic of Ted Newman. Gonna get around him. Gonna try to make that pass. Drew Calvert lets out. And lets Terry Litweiler head on by. Eric Johnson now making the pass happen on Drew Calvert as well. So he's going to lose 2 spots in 1 lap. Johnson really trying to close that gap on Terry. He is fast right now. As we take a look at the fastest 5 for 5 on track, Eric Johnson, 3rd fastest. He's running pretty consistent times here and a nice little average amongst the drivers. Tyler still remaining the fastest as we've got 10 laps here left in the race. Go back up here to Tyler. Showcase the speed he's got as Travis Manning tried to close the gap, just cannot. Travis has been searching around and just finally decided he's just going to run the bottom. As you can see there in the corners as these drivers head down. On board here with Travis Manning, you can see the darkness forming here on the track. Oh, he's loose out of the corner too. You can see the track really dark there on the bottom and kind of middle. As we're coming up here, almost to 5 laps to go. Drew Calvert now about to fall prey to the 20 machine of Kel Peterson. Kel on the bottom, not going to be able to do anything right here, but he's going to set himself up for turns 3 and 4 as he should be able to dive it way down deep into the corner, clear him by the center, and drive up. That's what we've been seeing. Oh, I seen some smoke. Oh, that's Ted Newman down pit road. As Terry Litweiler now battling with Trevor Quisenberry. This is for the 3rd position. Absolutely, JK, you just hit the nail on the head there, buddy. As Terry Litweiler now gets around, moves himself up into the 3rd spot. How about that? As we got just a handful of laps left. Eric Johnson now trying to work on Trevor. Oh, as Trevor's loose out of the corner. As Travis Manning's trying to close up now, he's got it down to 0.7 of a second. Still not close enough to pounce though. As Eric Johnson, oh man, he tried to undercut the corner and he's gonna have a big run here down the front stretch to get him really close to the back of Trevor's 17 machine as he looks underneath. I don't know if he's gonna be able to stay side by side with him. No, he's not. And that brought Kel Peterson up into the mix as well. As Tyler Honeycutt just went around Ronald Judd. Looks like he's got some damage to the front of that car. As they come out of turn number 4, the white flag will wave on Tyler Honeycutt. Travis Manning managed to close up to a half a second here, but it's going to be too little, too late. Tyler just got to go down to 3 and 4 one final time. And the checker flag is out. Tyler Honeycutt winning the All-Star race here at Dover. With Travis Manning finishing 2nd and Terry Litweiler in 3rd. How about that? Nice feature drive here by these drivers for this final 75 laps. So Tyler's going to come around, and I guarantee you he's going to burn it down. He does a fantastic job at burnouts, any type of celebration. Show us what you got there. As the smoke's heading straight into the camera. There we go. Now he's got it cleared out. Oh, and now we're smoking again. As he's getting ready to get done with his burnouts, let's take a look here at, we're going to start here with the heat race, heat number 1 results. Ted Newman winning that heat race with Tyler Honeycutt finishing 2nd, Raymond Herdina in 3rd. And we're going to go through the top 10 here. Trevor Quisenberry in 4th, Travis Manning 5th, Drew Calvert at 6th, Rob Hamilton in 7th, Terry Litweiler finishing 8th, Charles Wilson 9th, and Mike Prachek in 10th there. And take a look here at the feature. Tyler Honeycutt leading 64 of the 75 laps tonight in the feature race, bringing it in the number 1 spot for Ghost Motorsports. Travis Manning in second. I knew that guy was going to be fast here, but just fell a little bit short. And Terry Litweiler finishing third. Eric Johnson fourth. Kel Peterson fifth. Donnie Honeycutt rebounding to a nice sixth place finish. Trevor Quisenberry falls to seventh. Drew Calvert eighth. Mike Prachek in ninth with Charles Wilson 10th. Rob Hamilton 11th. Zane Green 12th. Raymond Herdina in 13th. Ronald Judd 14th. Matt Lang 15th. Ted Newman in 16th. Mike Thorne 17th. Jason Oranchak in 18th with Adam Probst in 19th position. Ted Newman started the feature off in the number one spot. And he also had the fastest lap in the feature, 22.718. That's pretty fast. Tyler Honeycutt, of course, led the most laps, 64 of the 75. Hard Charger, Eric Johnson up 15 spots from where he started in the feature due to damage in the heat race. Only one caution and 2 green flag lead changes by 2 different leaders. That was from Tyler to Ted. So, with that being said, let's see who we have here in the booth, in the waiting room, rather. And it looks like we've got this guy right here, Terry Litweiler. Glad to have the booth. You got me.
Adam, how are we doing tonight?
We're doing fantastic, man. Tired from work, but all in all, it was a good day.
Any day is a good day when you get to come racing, right?
That's right. And man, hey, where'd this speed come from? Is Dover one of your special tracks here that you just love?
You know, it is. And I got really lucky. So I do like to race on Dover. I like the way the car handles. I just like Dover in general, and I always try to be fast here. But I've had a lot of teaching and a lot of people teaching me how to drive this thing over the last several months. So hats off and shout outs to them with Eric Johnson and Charles and Drew and all the guys in Outcast teaching me how to drive this thing, and then coming over here to turn 4 and being able to go out and have a good race. So all in all, good night.
Absolutely, man. Just a solid finish here in the All-Star race. I know points didn't matter here, but just a solid finish tonight. I'm super happy to have you here in the booth and giving all those nice shout-outs. But we won't keep you. We'll let you get out of here as we've got 2 more drivers to talk to. So you have yourself a good night.
Sounds good, Adam. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. All right. Now let's get this driver here that just ran out of laps to make it happen. Travis Manning, glad to have the booth. You got me.
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Man, I told the boys here way earlier today when I saw you join the Discord, I was like, ooh, that Travis Manning, y'all better watch out for him. He's quick. But just ran out of laps tonight. Looks like Tyler was just a little too fast. But a second place finish here for your first time in the league, not too shabby.
Yeah, for sure. It wasn't bad at all. I wish I would have gotten a few more laps on the car before the race. This car is kind of out of my comfort zone, but definitely learned a lot that race. Looking forward to bringing it back. Just kind of got the right front off of it, and by the time I got it cooled back down, I was out of laps. So Tyler drove a perfect race. We both had to claw through the field on the first half from the heats. All in all, good race. Really enjoyed it. Thank everybody for having me, and looking forward to next week.
Oh, definitely. All right, buddy. Well, if you got any other shout-outs, we'll get those, and we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, big shout-out to Outlier. Appreciate them giving me an awesome car. I said I didn't really turn a whole lot of laps on it, but we got it figured out, and she was quick, so appreciate them for helping me out tonight.
Absolutely, man. All right, buddy. We'll get out of here, and welcome to the league.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Take it easy.
You too.
All right. Well, another, I'm going to say it, dominating performance by this guy tonight. Tyler Honeycutt, as always, at 45 is an absolute smoke show when it comes out here to the oval side. Tyler, how we doing?
Hey man, how you doing tonight?
Not as good as you. Led 64 laps out here of the 75. So, I mean, need I say less? I mean, you're always number one contender out here when it comes to Turn 4 or any other league that I've seen you race in. But just another dominating performance tonight.
Yes, sir. It was a lot of fun. I didn't have a lot of high hopes going in tonight, just because I've been feeling pretty sick all day, sick to my stomach. So I didn't do any practice, didn't do no officials last week, didn't run any laps until the session opened tonight. So I was surprised that was so fast. I figured the line out during that heat race, and I probably should have won that, but I just ran out of time to get to the leader. But it was fun that heat race to learn the different lines and what to do and what not to do. And then I saw him jump that initial start at the beginning of the feature. Um, and Herdina went and did his thing, uh, reeled him back in. And after I got by him, I was just trying to set a good pace. And Travis was keeping up with me pretty good, and kept him around the second back for a while. And then he caught me towards the end during lap traffic. But all in all, it was a lot of fun, and just can't wait to get back after it next week. See if we can get another one.
Absolutely. It's going to be Charlotte next week. So you should be pretty good at that track.
Yeah, I like Charlotte a lot. It's one of my better tracks. I actually won the NIS Open Coke 600 last season or last year there. So maybe we can go and get a good finish out of it. Maybe not a win, but if I don't win, then a good top 5 I'll take any day.
Nice, man. Well, congratulations on winning the this little short all-star race tonight. And yeah, if you got any other shout-outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you for the broadcast. I've been enjoying going back and watching them. Doing pretty good with that. Shout out to the league, all the drivers that came out tonight. Pretty good show for an all-star race. Usually people take this type of race off to, just do something else. But nice to see all the guys that are dedicated to come out and race every week. Shout out to my family. My grandma's watching. Shout out to my team, Ghost Motorsports. Just me and my dad tonight. But he had his troubles, but I think he came back and finished 6th. So good, strong finish for him. Shout out to everybody involved. Had fun.
Absolutely. All right, man. We'll get out of here and we'll close this showdown.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too. All right. So, third place finisher, Terry Litweiler. Second place, Travis Manning. And your winner tonight in the All-Star race, right there on your screen, Tyler Honeycutt. I want to give a huge shout out to Turn 4 Sim Racing for allowing Outcast Motorsports Network to cover all of your league races. They're running the full season of the NASCAR, so their last race is somewhere in November. So we still got a long haul here. But nonetheless, appreciate you guys allowing me to do this for you every Wednesday night. But tomorrow night, we're going to be back, Outcast Motorsports Network, with Outcast Motorsports Auto America Gen 6 Series at New Hampshire. Oh, that's going to be a blast. So we're going to be on the same channel on Twitch. We'll post the replay on YouTube. Post this one on YouTube as well. All replays are posted there. All lives are on Twitch. So, with that being said, we're going to get out of here. And this is the Glad Dad reminding you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you next time, folks. Take it easy. Good night.